Welcome to episode 4 of the QPR series. Last episode, we continued to find a lot of success, having ups and downs, but moving up the table to about the 4th position. Today, I'm actually going to start off by playing Sheffield United, who are right below us in the table, so this is a big match. Games like these are really important because it shows if we can be a Premier League side or if we're just a very good championship side. But I am looking forward to this, so let's get into the game. And we are underway at Loftus Road. Right from the start, Sheffield United tried to be direct, playing long balls and switching the play, which honestly has worked against me in the past, but we did well to defend it and we were very patient in our build-up. An early corner was a great opportunity for us to try to capitalize and score yet another goal, but ultimately it didn't quite work out. Sheffield United responded right away, showing their quality with a great attack, but our keeper made yet another amazing save. Honestly, ever since the first episode, our build-up has been really good. Direct passing, very fluid, and I think our chemistry in this team has just been amazing, especially when we play through our 10 today, who is Saluwu, who's filling in because Naipan is low on energy. Despite early frustrations, we kept pushing on, and Sheffield United did as well, getting a couple good opportunities off a corner. We continued to have quick, short passing to try to break through the defense, and it was working to an extent, but we also made some risks and turned the ball over as well. However, Sorinola did very good to cover and had a fantastic game. Sheffield United kept knocking, sending my player to the side and almost scoring if it weren't for a great deflection by Orman. Since we've been playing so many games, Marlon just didn't really have the stamina, so I had to fill in Kingsley today, and you could definitely notice the difference as you saw in the last clip. But our passing's really great here with the beautiful move from Lemperle, who then goes in on goal, charging, and finishes it, slots at bottom corner to get this game opened up. Lemperle has really come to life recently at this part of the season and could arguably be our player of the season. But let's rewatch that nasty move. A little touch around the defender sends him going nowhere. Look. Beautiful touch by Lemperle. And that's just yet another goal to his goal tally. And what an important goal it was, giving us a lead on a promotion contender. This was a huge advantage, especially before halftime. Except Sheffield United didn't give up, having some great passing and O'Hare breaking through our lines in a banging finish in, tying it 1-1 just before halftime. Kingsley definitely got exposed here, and that's where you can see we miss Marlon. But anyways, getting started in the second half, we had a goal in mind to take this game and win it. But right before halftime could even start, we had a nice forward play, but the cross was too far from Sorinola. Going into halftime, I was slightly frustrated just because I feel like our team has the potential to play so much better. So let's see if we can turn it around. Right away, we find our left back, Nagy, who takes it forward and uses his pace, but get absolutely taken out. Ref, do something. It's a rough challenge, and yeah, a yellow card is honestly the right call, but still, I don't like seeing my player getting hit like that. Anyways, now that we have the free kick, I decide to play it short and try to build it up, but there's lots of space in the middle that I can play through, hitting Saluwu, who then plays in a beautiful ball to Placheta, who almost scores but just doesn't have enough power, and it's not quite wide enough. But Brooks with the amazing hustle. Let's watch this again. He slides and deflects off his head. Could you imagine if that would have been in? Sheffield keep coming at us, and Kingsley redeems himself with a nice play, tracking the ball down and getting it back. We turn this into a direct counterattack, playing straight through the middle, carving open their team, and another beautiful ball from Saluwu, whose playmaking is so underrated, which sends Brooks on goal, but it's saved. Honestly, hats off to the keeper, but I probably shot it a little too soon. I could have waited. Honestly, great attempt, great save, it's okay. But off the corner, we do have another good opportunity, just can't quite capitalize. Yet again, they're able to break through, but our center back Orman does very well winning the ball. Because of all this pressure, I think it's time to make some subs, especially just to keep our team fresh, getting ready for playoffs. So I think I'm going to sub in, I don't think I'll put in Asulu. I'll definitely put Diakon in for Brooks. Brooks is tired. And I think I need to sub Orman out, maybe for Marlon, but I don't know. I think I'll definitely take Sheaf out for Bate just because he needs a little bit of rest to stay healthy because he's one of our most important players. Anyway, Sheffield United go ahead and take this corner. We defend it very well, clearing it away, which leads to Nagy having space to run, which is where he thrives the most with his speed. He's getting tackled, harassed, but he fights him off and keeps going. You can see his pace. I think this was such a great signing, but since he doesn't have numbers, he looks to pass it back, but Placheta makes a beautiful run, playing it right onto Diakon's head, and somehow the keeper makes an amazing save. Our build-up continues to be quick, fluid passing, getting all the way to Salihu, who then plays Lemperle, but honestly, Sheffield United defended us very well at times. We never gave up though, and Salihu showed his fight, winning the ball back, tracking him down, getting it, playing Placheta, who now has so much space and is in on goal. Placheta keeps going at an angle to try to get the best shot. He goes for the meg on the keeper, can't get it, but the rebound, he scores, and that's game, baby. 2-1 us with less than 10 minutes left in the game. What a goal from our backup winger who got the chance to start today and has taken it. What a game by Placheta overall, and honestly, a great backup winger. He has been fantastic for us this year. Now all we have to do is see the game out to secure this big win for our team, but Sheffield United don't make this easily and they punch right back, honestly tearing through our midfield, which is partly on me because I was out of position, but yeah. Nagy honestly does really well to recover the ball, and once we get the ball, we quickly counter with beautiful passing around their team and always finding our way back through the middle using our CDMs and our 10. And once again, the ball finds Salihu, who plays his beautiful diagonal ball he's done a million times over and over again, which is honestly why I play him as a cam sometimes. But Bate gets on a good shooting opportunity. It's deflected, which gives Sheffield United one last half chance to go forward, but we're able to press them enough just to contain them and keeping them from getting up the field, securing a huge 3 points for our QPR. You can see what it means to the fans. You can see what it means to the players. What a win. All congratulating each other. Placheta, man of the match. What a game he had. Honestly, he's just been great. Directly after the game, I got an email from Fujita, who is apparently looking to cancel his contract. But honestly, I think he's a decent enough player with not the greatest potential, but good enough that I think I should promote him to the senior team. I'll either loan him out next season, or if he doesn't come back from loan good enough and I can't use him, then I'll just sell him. So there's really no loss in that. However, looking at Moyoyo, his potential is just so bad. I can't really keep him because there's no room to grow. And so I go ahead and clear out a couple players who just aren't the greatest, honestly. And yeah, I'll definitely clear more, but Shimuzu, or whatever his name is, honestly, I just don't have a place for him in the team. Neither for Jay Gilbert, who is young and just doesn't really have the greatest potential. But yeah, anyways, looking at our scouts here, I finally have enough to send one out, and I want to listen to your guys' comments, so I'm going to send a scout to Bangladesh because one of you guys suggested that, and I've never sent a scout there, so I think it's an awesome opportunity. Please keep commenting where you want players from, scouts to go, all of that, because I love getting more of your guys' interaction in this. It makes the series interesting, so shout out to that guy. I will be sending one to Bangladesh. I'll let you know when it comes back. Meanwhile, FC Groningen came in for Richards at about 600k, and I was able to raise the price by 250k, so he will be sold. Looking at the calendar, I'm going to go ahead and sim this whole month to the 27th past Burnley because this is kind of our last month of games. And yeah, we lost to Burnley, tied Swansea, beat Preston, and then tied Bristol City. So honestly, not the greatest results, but I don't think we can get an automatic promotion spot, but I don't think we can get out of promotion playoffs, so none of it really mattered. That's why I simmed it. But yeah, our scouts came in for Bangladesh, so I'm really excited to see if we could get anyone. I just sent it for center back, so I'm looking for one really good center back. So far, it doesn't look too good. Oh my goodness, this is awful. No, I mean, a little bit better value, but still, no. Yeah, honestly, so disappointed in this scouting report. Hopefully the next one will be good. I'm excited about this project, so let's see. Promotion playoffs are finally here. We are set up to go against Sheffield United, who I already played in this episode, so we have experience first, and then Middlesbrough versus Luton are on the other side. So let's go ahead and play this game. It's the biggest game of the series yet, so make sure everyone's tuned into this. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with our normal starting 11, and yeah, I will sub in Salihu on the bench. As good as I think Diakon is, I just think Salihu he has something special about him, and he can really change the game. So let's get into it. At our stadium for the first leg, there's 2 legs, so I think it's really important we get a good lead in the first leg, or at least get some sort of advantage, because this is nerve-wracking. I mean, 1 or 2 bad mistakes could send you home. You don't get to play more games. So let's get into this game, biggest game of the year. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are. Make sure to stay tuned. And we are underway. Right from the start, Sheffield United come right at us with one of their best players, O'Hare, who scored against us last game, driving forward and getting a decent shot, but just a little off frame. Despite the pressure, though, we kept to our game style, playing through the team with great passing, calm, collected, but also with some pace. You can definitely see the nerves, though, with little passes like that, just not really connecting and leading to a Sheffield United counterattack, which they utilized, getting to one of their better players out wide, who drove in, continued to play it, and honestly, a great tackle, but you can see the physicality in the scrap here. Gomes has been such a good keeper, also playing the ball, absolutely splitting the defense there at that pass, and then Travis does a really good job playing out wide, and then Nagy feeds Pereira, who, with the pace, should be in on goal, has Brooks, crosses it, and Brooks hits the post somehow. Look at that. What an opportunity missed in a playoff. Oh my goodness, the nerves are definitely evident. Brooks is going to want that one back, but Sorinola gets a chance to cross it, almost puts on Lemperley's head. Naipan has a chance. It's deflected and out. Sheffield United now counterattack and come right back at us, showing why they're here for a reason, but we get a little overeager, and Sheaf absolutely takes out their better player, O'Hare, picking up a yellow card, which, I mean, he can't really complain much about that. Don't know what you're saying, Captain, but yeah. Now this gives them a dangerous free kick right outside our box. So, what do? Absolutely sky and do nothing. I feel like in FC 25, every team I play either skies it or hits a top bins. There's no in between. But yeah, we keep building out patiently, playing very well. And yeah, you can definitely still see the nerves, though, because every now and then we do turn the ball over. But we absolutely cut them apart, and Lemperley drives forward with his pace and power and gets absolutely taken out. Right outside the box, he was in on goal. That's a bad tackle. That has to be a red card, ref. If this isn't a red, the game is rigged, and it's a red card for their captain. Jack Robinson picks up a red card in the 31st minute, giving us a huge advantage and a free kick right outside the box. We probably would have scored, but honestly, the red card could be an even bigger advantage because now we're up a man for the whole game, and we still have this dangerous opportunity. I think Brooks will take it. This looks like a decent spot, and yeah, no one on my team's really good at free kicks, so I think we're going to let Brooks take this one, but I don't have too much confidence just because his stats aren't high. And yeah, not a bad shot, honestly. It makes the keeper make a save, but I'm not sure if that was ever going in. We continue to stay on the front foot with Brooks trying to prove himself after his early miss, driving forward, and honestly, great defending. Despite being a man down, Sheffield United showed their quality once again, with Cannon getting a really good shot that worried our keeper for sure. We kept trying to string a couple of passes together, but that was basically halftime. And honestly, I can't be too mad at the team. We just need to finish our chances, and I think more will come, especially since we're a man up in the second half. So let's see what happens. Now, let's get the second half underway. Right away, we move the ball, try to keep it moving, keep Sheffield United running, wearing them down. And yeah, honestly, our passing has been really good so far, especially starting in the second half. And Naipan plays a beautiful crossfield ball at Brooks, who's in, cuts back, slides one in, and Naipan places it bottom corner. A little finish, but a big result. 1-0 for QPR. He has really come to life, facilitating, scoring, becoming one of the main players on this team. And what an important goal this is. Brooks does well, redeeming himself with a beautiful slided ball. The keeper hesitates, doesn't come out, and Naipan just slips it right past him. What a goal. This is one of the most important goals of our season so far and gives us that narrow 1-0 lead. However, we didn't stop after that, and we kept our beautiful build-up, and Naipan kept facilitating, finding our wide areas. Nagy plays the ball back into Naipan, who then slips it to Lemperley, and then back to Naipan, who has some great dribbling to get out of that mess somehow, and the ball ends up back with Lemperley, and then Nagy out wide, driving forward, looking for someone, crosses it, and Lemperle puts it wide somehow. I don't know how he missed that. Sheffield United, however, continue to find moments of positivity going forward, and then Marlon absolutely clears their striker. Honestly, a dangerous play. He'd be lucky to get away with the booking, and he gets away with the booking. I don't really know how, but that's a really dangerous free kick for Sheffield United, so we have to be ready for this one. It looks like Gustavo Hammer will take it, who's a very decent player. And yeah, it's a decent shot. Tries to whip it around the edge, but I think our keeper had that covered pretty much the whole time. Being a man down definitely caught up to them because we kept finding spaces as the game continued, and Lemperle slides Brooks in, who is in on goal, who can redeem himself, dribbles in, and bangs in a finish with power and finesse. What a goal. What an important goal. That's 2-0. Game over for the first leg. We've seen Brooks grow in front of our eyes and become so important for our club. An electric winger with so much pace and dribbling. And yeah, this goal, he really just did well to make the run. Lemperle did good to play him, and the finish is just impeccable. Now, to finish off this first leg, I do make some subs just because maybe a little rotation could help save some for the second leg in the future playoffs. So yeah, Placheta definitely has deserved to play in this game. Prey has been a little quiet today, so I will put him in. And yeah, our team does look just tired in general, but Salulu needs to be playing off the bench. What a player he is, so I'll put him in. So basically both our wingers, and then I'll put Kingsley in for Marlon, who's just had a little bit of a risky game. I don't want him to get a yellow card or even worse, a red card. And then yeah, Travis on a yellow. We're going to sub in Bate for him. Now with just 5 minutes left when you see out the game, but Sheffield United, you can tell they want to be in the Premier League. They keep fighting no matter if they're a man down or what the score is. And they get some good opportunities forward. Turning Marlon before he can get subbed off, you can see the pace. A bad commitment to a tackle, and we are lucky he missed that. That was a dangerous opportunity. But yeah, we can get the subs on to see out this game. And yeah, Nagy drives forward, plays Naipan, who then plays Sheaf, who slides Salou in. Salou's in on goal. He could kill this series before it's even over, and he hits the post. That will be game 2-0. 3-0 probably could have finished it and made the second leg not as important, but 2-0 is a very dangerous scoreline. Hey, I got to be happy though. Good win for the first leg. I'm hit with the news that because of yellow card accumulation, Ben Sheaf is actually out for the next game. And this email, honestly, it's crushing because he's our club captain and our best player, so it could be a really big hurt. And so yeah, as you can see here, I will be having to start Bate over him. And no hate, Bate has been a decent player, but there's definitely a big downgrade, especially in overall. That's a 12 overall difference. So yeah, this is going to be a big opportunity for him to step up to the challenge and show that he deserves a spot in this team. And so yeah, let's see how it goes. As the second leg started, it was kind of a back and forth game, not too much happening, but Nagy and Bate definitely stood out, with Nagy playing really well and Bate honestly passing very well, which made me happy. And as the game kept going, we had some chances going forward. Naipan to Lemperle, who takes a space and bangs in a goal, top right. Beautifully played Lemperle with a class finish. Sheffield United aren't just going to take it and lose 3-0, and Rak-Saki, one of their better wingers, who I honestly rate too, scores a goal to tie it 1-1, and yeah, he absolutely exposed our back line with his pace. But anyways, nothing much really happens until we sub on Salou for Brooks, and yeah, he makes a big impact to say the least. Pretty much the whole second half was Sheffield United pushing, but we defended it well, and Salou wins the ball here, takes it the whole field, using his pace, as you can see here, just absolutely burns through the field all the way down. This is the whole entire length of the field. Has a shot in on goal, misses, but the rebound is met by who else but Placheta, who has become an absolute amazing player and a very useful one off the bench. With that result, we went through 4-1 on aggregate. Honestly, it was a lot closer than that, but we did really well, leading to the final game of the year, the playoff final at Wembley, Luton Town versus QPR. All the games lead to this. The wins, the losses, the draws, the training, the scouting, it all comes down to this. The biggest game, the promotion playoff final. For a spot in the Premier League, who can take it? Will it be us or will it be an absolute heartbreak at the end of it? I don't know. Let's see. And I really hope we win this because Premier League football is something truly amazing. And the playoff final gets underway at Wembley Stadium. Luton Town come out aggressively right away, but we win the ball back. Naipan does really well, slides it to Brooks, who breaks through the lines, cuts, and ultimately cannot find the gap, so we just recycle the ball. However, the constant crosses and patient build-up keeps adding pressure to them. I think we're finding our most success out wide. Sorinola does very well to find Perea, who has a nice turn, but just too big of a touch. Our luck changes, though, in the 14th minute as Brooks is played. Beautiful turn and a nice tidy finish, bottom corner, to score, to open up the game. 1-0 QPR. Who else but Andre Brooks? What a goal. This is so important for us, and honestly, he's becoming a club hero right in front of our eyes. It's a beautiful turn. The defender misjudges it, and he just tucks it in, bottom corner. A really tight angle, honestly. I'm really impressed with that. And yeah, he's been great this playoffs. I believe that is his second goal. And yeah, he's really showing out. So hopefully not too many Premier League clubs try to come in for him, and we can keep our star boy. But Luton Town don't just push over. They're here for a reason. And honestly, they have some good attacking play, just patiently building up, which is a little frustrating until they get a couple half chances, but we defend it well. However, they do get a corner from this, and as they whip in the ball, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't think we've defended corners the greatest, but the corner is not very well delivered. Luton Town's patient passing, though, as they pass around us, creates yet another opportunity, a really good one, which honestly, I think they really messed up. I did well to close it off, but Adebayo, a very good player, should probably be scoring that. This is where you can really see our mentality evolve from the beginning of the year. We continue to play our game, passing the ball, cutting through their team, inside and out. Honestly, it's really beautiful to see just the way we move the ball. It's super patient, super good, and we find these spaces. And then Naipan plays a beautiful ball to Perea, who's with his pace, gets out wide, cuts back, and tries to play him back. A good try. Luton Town keep coming forward, but Nagy with an amazing tackle. That's the grit we need in this team, and we're able to pass them open and play through them, leading to Perea being in on goal, using his pace, getting forward. He's got an opportunity, and he fights off the defender, puts it bottom corner, and it's a goal. 2-0 for QPR. Both of our wingers scoring. What a goal by who else but our left winger, Perea. What a season he is having, and what an important goal that is. 2-0 is an amazing lead and exactly what we needed. Look, fights off the defender, just places it bottom corner. A beautiful, strong, powerful finish. And a very timely one at that, because that was basically the last kick of the half. So after the first half, we're up 2-0, but that leads to a dangerous second half. My goal in the second half is to keep playing our game, but play a little bit safer with good passing. However, a couple opportunities present themselves, and Perea finds himself in behind the line yet again, doing what he does best. And as he closes on goal, he tries to find an option, and Naipan almost has a beautiful chance to score. Luton Town keep pushing, sending numbers forward, and even though I thought I could get a good tackle here, Nagy slightly misses it, takes out the player, and yeah, picks up a yellow card. The game gets heated, and the yellow card only amplifies this. Despite already being up 2 goals, we keep fighting forward with Naipan, pulling off some nasty moves. Meg here fighting the player off. Just some beautiful play from him, and Perea continued to terrorize the wing. Now, Lemperle was in on goal, tight angle, and ultimately right into the keeper's hands, but a dangerous chance. Luton Town striker Adebayo seemed to be one of their most lively players, but he really just couldn't get his shots on target. Since they keep putting pressure on us, we need to secure these last 30 minutes and just close up shop. So I'm going to be making some subs. First, I think Naipan, he's had a great game, but I will be taking him off for Saluwu, who has been playing very well as a 10 for us. And then, yeah, I think Kingsley in for Marlon, who's just, his stamina has been depleted for a while. I think those 2 subs are good for now because we still need our best players on the field. The subs seemed to make little impact because Luton kept knocking and our keeper kept us in the game once again. We continuously defended corners, and honestly, we played really well, staying organized and being strong. As I took the corner short and played it in, we are winning a lot of second balls, and when they did win it, it was not at a good angle, so it didn't really amount to anything. The game continued to heat up with Salou picking up a yellow card, and honestly, the game was just super intense, which is what I expect for a final. We continued to defend well, not really letting them have too many big chances, and yeah, we counterattacked well with really fluid passing, and it was really good to see, and definitely gave me hope that if we do get promoted, we could have a chance to stay up in the Premier League. But yeah, Saluwu with a really nice move here. The defender picks up a yellow card. Once again, the cards keep accumulating. Everyone's getting them, but look at this nasty move. Ooh, hard challenge. I wasn't really able to just close the game down, but Luton Town's chances going forward weren't too dangerous, but they definitely had some lively moments and ones that scared me a little bit, especially here when Kingsley got beat for pace and committed to a tackle too early, ended up winning the ball, but they definitely had some really dangerous chances here. And what a save by our keeper. He has been so good this series. Look at this save. The last minute of the game in the playoff final to keep us with the 2-0 lead, an amazing top corner save. And so now they've thrown everything forward. One last corner. We defend it away. If we can win this ball one more time, Salihu boots it. And yes, you heard it here. QPR is promoted to the Premier League. We have just won the playoff final 2-0 versus Luton Town. And honestly, you can see what it means to the players, to the fans. So I'm just going to let you guys take in the scenes. Honestly, it's been such an amazing season as you see players like Pereira, Andre Brooks, Lemperle walk onto stage. These guys who absolutely set fire to the championship and did what no one expected us to do. But most of all, one of our most underrated players, Ben Sheaf, our captain, who kept everything together, rightfully gets to lift this trophy as we work our way into the Premier League and continues this series. Let me know any suggestions for the next episode when we join the Premier League, transfers, or anything like that. But hey, let's enjoy this giant victory while we have it. And any support would be appreciated. Subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for Season 2.